Shalom. I want to stop giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching of scriptures, among other things, and salutations to all your Akyam across the earth who doing this work in sincerity and truth. Shalom. So this video I want to go into basically into this article. This is another sign, and yeah, what we need to do, as watchmen, we need to watch, we need to check and see what's going on in the world, according to know in what time we are, and yeah, as you can see, if you look around you, if you see the events that be going on in the world, that all these nations, all these countries, they are preparing for war, they getting ready basically to get down, they be choosing sides, picking sides and all that, and if you see this article here, it says that Nigeria is ready to join BRICS, So you see a lot of countries of West Africa, they've been looking to Russia anyway, and Russia been basically helping them, from the oppression of the Europeans and Europeans and Americans, Like yesterday, the day before, I also posted an article that Burkina Faso, which used to be a colony of France, they also removed the peon that they had as a president over there, and basically, they get rid of the French soldier in the country, so that they do at Gabon and Niger, you know they also did it, and those countries, they helped each other to basically to get rid of the French people there, the French Edomites. And it's funny because you had Burkina Faso, like in the courtroom, these how the Edomites are, they always used to wear these wigs with yeah, basically curly hair, and actually it goes back to our people. But yeah, our people are used to see those people, especially the French. They were very infamous for wearing these wigs, and they put a lot of powder on it because yeah, they also didn't like to shower like the modern day Edomites. They like here in Holland. I keep on seeing these articles that they try to convince you why it's not good to take a shower every day. They're talking about you got the so-called fat layer on your skin, and if you take a shower every day, you mess that up, which is bullshit. Because like we if you use like natural soap, you take a shower, and after we wash ourselves, we put oil on our skin. So yeah, what you talking about, stupid? But that's Esau. Esau is a filthy beast, like the scripture said, he's viler than the earth. So of course, he's gonna find every excuse to keep dirty, like in the beginning of the C-19, and then the gas bill went up to the sky. So they were kind of happy, so they had a reason not to shower. A lot of them, they like to shower like every other week, once a week or something, or even less. But yeah, so in the courtroom, kind of drifting, they used to wear these wigs, and now Burkina Faso said that they banned those wigs, and ISO be complaining and this and that to say, yeah, it's too much, they're going overboard and this and that, but no man, they just sick and tired of the oppressor, and that's what you see with the people in general, because Esau is not only been oppressing Jacob descendants, like a lot of these countries. If you look at the countries of West Africa, the majority of the people living over there are Jacob descendants, So yeah, and a lot of our people over there are fed up with these bastards. Basically, they come to your country, they take all your gold, your minerals, everything that you got, your metals, whatever, precious stones. They take everything. It's barely for nothing, got people working in mines for nothing, basically, dying there, and meanwhile, they take it and then they sell it for a lot of money, so make a lot of profits on it. But yeah, these devils gonna pay anyway. So it's funny, it's not really funny, but we watching and see those things, and more these countries, they are sick and tired of the oppressor. And not only the Jacob descendants, because Esau be oppressing even the heathens, even the heathens have enough, and they be oppressing their own people. So and that's in these things should already show you that why the Bible said that the so-called white man, these Edomites, after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, gotta be exterminated from the planet. Thus said the Bible. Thus said the Bible, and that's their future. And it will happen. Although it tarry, it will happen. But yeah, like I said, it's funny to see how they sick and tired of the oppressor. So now they ban these wigs. So the judges ain't wearing those wigs anymore. They stop with it. And it's funny because these, like I said, these countries, they have been helping each other to get rid of the oppressor. And the France, they basically went out like some real chicken shit. And I believe it was in Niger, if I'm correct, because recently also Ivory Coast, they also broke the bans with France, and also Ghana also told France that they should remove their soldiers from Ghana, because in Ghana they also, during the Second World War, they murdered a lot of the soldiers from Ghana who were fighting alongside with the French, and they didn't pay them. And because when they start asking for money, like the cowards they are, these so-called white people, these Edomites, and so like the cowards they are, they just decided to murder them, to get rid of them. That's what they did. And historians already said there's a couple of it has to do with a couple of hundred soldiers that they were shot by them. And they were saying like French is saying like it's 35. So, and these devils been lying. That's what they do, like the scripture said, in the book of Psalms. Matter of fact, let me grab the scripture real quick, then I jump back to the story concerning the massacre that they did in Ghana with the soldiers. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So there you have it. So they were saying like, yes, 35, and some of them had arms, but you gotta make this math. So if you got soldiers, let's say, let's believe this bogus story of these French people. So there were 35 soldiers. Let's say two of them were armed. Well, as soon as these devils start shooting on them, if let's say two soldiers, even if it is one soldier, he would shoot back, and so at least one of the French soldiers should have been killed. But none of the French soldiers have been killed. So that shows you that story is bullshit. They were unharmed, and it were a couple of hundred that they deleted. And now the history been out there. And like also like Frank Kutte did, or Mark Kutte did here in Holland. They make this bogusness apologize for the bullshit that they've been doing. But the scriptures are very clear, and the Most High requires your blood. And matter of fact, let me grab that real quick in the book of Numbers. Let me see. It's the book of Numbers. Oh, the pages are sticking. Inside joke. So this is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So like I said, the Most High is requiring that, and it will happen. And let me check another scripture that I put down here. Let me check that out real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I think it's 14. Sometimes you don't recognize your own handwriting. Let me see. No. Then it's maybe chapter 19. Give me 1 second. Yeah. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 19, and verse, let me start with verse 10. That innocent blood be not shed in thy land, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee for an inheritance, and so blood be upon thee. So basically, yeah, that, so yeah, let me continue. Verse 11. But if any man hate his neighbor and lie in wait for him, and rise up against him and smite him mortal that he die, and flee into one of these cities, then the elders of his city shall send and fetch him thence, and deliver him in the hand of the avengers of blood, that he may die. Thine eye shall not pity him, but thou shalt put away the guilt of innocent blood from Israel, that it may go well with thee. You see that? So the Most High requires that. Also, Revelation chapter 13, it says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So, you're gonna pay, man. It doesn't matter how you feel about it, but you're gonna pay. Let me see. Second Esdras. Let me check out real quick. Let's say chapter 15. Yeah, this is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the judge complain continually. And therefore, said Yahweh, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So there you have it, So like I said, the Most High requires that, man, and it will happen. So yeah, like I said, so back to the article. So people, they prepare themselves, they getting ready, and like I said, these are the things that we are supposed to do. We are watching and checking the events that be going on in the world, and as you look around you, there's a lot going on. So this is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So by us watching the news, looking around, checking the events that be going on in the world, it shows us that the coming of Yahushua is very close. It could be done in a finger snap. Things could change like that. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, like what happened with TikTok in America. That's something that also can happen concerning the truth. From one to another day, they might get rid of the internet, and they didn't. They done that like years ago. In Holland, there was I don't remember exactly how long ago it was, but there was no internet available, so basically like the South Park episode, they had no internet, people panicking and all that shit. You had people calling the emergency telephone, like the police and the firefighters and all that, because there was no internet. Slacky. So that shows you how simple these people are, man. They all depending on the internet and all that shit. Especially this new generation, they can't live without it. In my time, I basically saw it being developed in my time. Because when I was a kid, internet was not really there. Like back then, I remember when I was younger, when we started to have like a computer at my parents' house, and we started to basically discover this internet. You had to do it by phone line. Call in by phone line, and it was only like, yeah, you can go a little bit on internet, and that was it. So back to the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9, and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and we have been seeing uproars of the people in the world still going on, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So, let me jump into the article. So, Nigeria joins BRICS. Nigeria becomes a partner country within the BRICS bloc. The decision reflects Brazil's commitment to strengthen ties with the South and reforming global governance structure. That was also funny. That comes in my mind right now. I think it was with Niger. Yeah, with Niger, they broke the ties with the French. They had a puppet leader there. They got rid of it. The army got rid of it. They got help from Gabon and another country. Oh yeah, Burkina Faso. So they helped them, and they basically gave the French soldiers at that time an ultimatum for them to leave the country. And France was looking to Europe, to other countries, like, okay, they were talking like, yeah, we're gonna send more soldiers and this and that, and they were looking to other countries for Europe, like, hey, are you gonna help me? And that was to me, that was a beautiful sign of, also did with this with Russia. It's a beautiful sign how the kingdom that we are in right now is like the dream of Daniel said. If we are in the feet, in the toes, partially iron and partially clay, and they don't stick. It doesn't stick together. And you see it. So they were looking at Europe and America like, okay, are you gonna help us? And basically they all looked the other way. So they were not ready to help them, and that's funny. So they were moving out from Niger, and from the same time that they were moving out, you had soldiers from Russia coming in. And that was funny. They were walking, uh, uh, next to each other. Basically not next to each other. They were all both going the opposite way, but they were passing by each other. That's funny, man. One's going, one's coming. Nigeria accession underscores the country's growing importance as a major player in Africa, because Nigeria, yeah, and Niger, also the reason why France was so upset by with losing Niger, because Niger had uranium there, and they were getting the uranium from Niger, and you need that to make this nuclear weaponry. And there's a lot of money to make by that. So Niger just they just stopped that. Brazil has announced that Nigeria will become a partner country within the BRICS bloc. The decision taken during Brazil's chairmanship of BRICS in 2025 means that Nigeria will increasingly be influential on the world stage, the development is being closely watched by Turkey, which has also expressed interest in joining BRICS. Yeah, because Turkey, they've been playing with Turkey, they've been playing with Erdogan, He been talking with Europe to enter Europe, and they were like, yeah, basically you're not fit enough to join us, That's what they've been telling Turkey, And recently, not too long ago, Turkey also develop their own fighter jet, So those are all things just showing us the times that we are in. Nigeria's inclusion reflects Brazil's commitment to strengthen ties with the global south and reshaping global governance structure. It also highlights Nigeria's growing importance as a key player in Africa and its uh, link, linkment with the interest of existing BRICS members. Uh, Turkey's own interest in BRICS underscores the bloc's appeal to emerging economies seeking greater global influence. Brazil Foreign Ministry said Nigeria shares common goals with other BRICS members due to its position as Africa's largest economy and one of the world's most populous countries. Nigeria joins a group of partner countries primarily from Latin America, Eastern Europe, and Asia. Turkey has also indicated its desire to join the bloc, illustrating the growing appeal of BRICS to countries in the global south. During its 2025 chairmanship of BRICS, Brazil has stressed the importance of working with countries in the global south, particularly in reforming global governance system. So yeah, there you have it. Like I said, they're getting ready, man. They getting ready. Shit's about to go down. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come all you heathen, and gather round about thither, cause the mighty ones to come on down, O Yahweh. So they getting ready to do some damage. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh. And that's talking about the Middle East. It's the valley of decision where the Most High gonna judge all these heathens, when they all gonna get it. For there will I sit to judge all the heathens round about. Put you in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fat's overflown, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. So there you have it, Like I said, they're getting ready, man. They're getting ready. Ready. And basically the war is already going on, but it's on the background, and it's like, yeah. And the thing that Russia is doing, because they're also busy with the digital coin, so they are basically already fighting this economic war, It's weaken the other countries, because if you look at BRICS, they're getting stronger and stronger, And of course, it's prophecy. Eventually, Russia also gonna attack America. All these countries gonna turn their back against these devils over there. Because like I said, they've been bullying everybody. Jacob descendants were also the heathens. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. No, because when the war is going to be in full effect, that's the time for Yahushua to come back, and this missile is going to be shot, and Yahushua is going to come with a big fathership, and a lot of chariots are going to follow him. So a lot of people going to be zapped to powder, man. That's that future. So yeah, man, and like I said, we need to watch and basically warn our people, and like, yeah, we give you fair warning for beware, beware. If they don't want to listen, well, it's upon them. At least by telling them, by warning them, we got the blood of our land, of our hands, man. So this is the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, and verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. Yeah. And if you're not watching, you don't expect a thief to come into your house. But if you are watching, basically sleeping with one eye open, you are aware, and especially in this time, you're supposed to be aware that everything is possible. Because, this crazy times, man. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as the veil upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, because when a woman is about to give birth, this whole thing is already been set in motion, and she start to getting these contractions and all that, and she can do nothing against it. She might scream that she's not ready and all that, try to hold the legs closed, but the baby's gonna come, whether it be in an hour or 2 hours, or it's gonna take the whole day, or by a C-section, but it's already in motion. And the same is with these prophecies. They being ready, they being made ready to basically yeah, do what they need to do. Let me see. The book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Like I said, basically sleeping with one eye open. We see by the events, by the things that going on, we realize that the coming of Yahushua is very close. Ye are all children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others. Slakje. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation. So there you have it, yeah. So yeah, like I said, you can see all these things going on around the world, and that already should show you something, that we are in those times. Romans 13 and 11, it is high time to awake out of sleep. Yeah, because before you're too late, when you're too late, you're too late. When the Mosai shut up the ark, back then with Noah, people didn't believe, he was preaching for 120 years. Then rain started to fall, waters start coming from beneath the earth, and they all got drowned, man. The whole earth, everybody got drowned, man. So yeah, this time the Most High has more mercy. You got the 144,000. You got the unnumberable multitude. You got the 1/3 for America. So that shows you there's already a lot of people, but there's nothing in comparison with what I said it with what is about to come. So yeah, no, I mean, like, it's nothing in comparison to what happened in the times of Noah, because in the time of Noah there were only 8 souls that were saved, and the animals that the Mosai told Noah to put on the ark. The whole planet got flooded, so the Mosai got rid of everybody and everything, to start all over again. So this time it's gonna be with fire, and a lot of people gonna be, yeah, they're gonna basically perish, and that means that they're gonna die horrible. Yeah. So basically that, man. So yeah, like I said, this high time to wake out of sleep, and the door of salvation is still open, but don't. I said it. Don't wait too long, because when you're too late, you're too late, man. When it's done, it's done. I believe that's also written in the book of Sirach. I think it's like, yeah, I think chapter 30, but I'm not sure, man. Let me check real quick. Could also be 15. I don't remember exactly. No, I think, let me check real quick. What did I say? Oh, chapter 15. Yeah. Well, basically, this is the time to come back to Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Nah, I don't really remember from the top of my dome. Slakia, where the scripture was exactly. Let me see. Let me read the one in the book of Ecclesiastes. It's also a beautiful one. Let me grab that one real quick. Give me 1 second. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So before the shit hits the fan, you need to come back to Yahweh Basham Yahushai. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Yeah, when the right now when the knowledge is still available, this is the time to come back to Yahweh Basham Yahushai. So yeah, man, basically that, man. I'm gonna leave it like that. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, Basham Rukakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things, and salutations to all the Achiom across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and truth, and shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters who are at home watching the videos and do the best to please Yahweh Basham Yahushai. So yeah, man, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.